Okay guys, so in this video we are going to discuss about that some different concepts of coordinate system. So in the last video we discussed about the concept of distance between the 2 points. Now in this video I am going to discuss the section formula. What is that? Section formulae. Section formulae. See here that what is the section formulae? Say suppose if you take a line segment, let it be that is that A and B. Say if you take that one more point P such that A comma P comma B are collinear. If the point P divides AB in the ratio AP is to PB, then the point P is called section point. This point P is called section point. So here, what do you say the definition? Here, the definition is that if P lies on the line segment, if P lies on the line segment, joining the points capital A and capital B, then P is said to divide AB internally in the ratio PA is to PB. Okay, say now this one is that P divides that internally AB in the ratio PA is to PB. Suppose if the extended line AB divides in the ratio minus PA is to PB, then P divides that AB externally. See, this one is here you will write that if P lies on the extended line, segment joining A and B, then P is said to divide AB. This symbol is nothing but line segment. Divide AB externally. Okay, in the ratio PA is to PB. See, here why you are taking this ratio? When we mentioned that externally, no need of to take that negative sign. Suppose if you do not mention that externally, here you take that minus PA is to PB. That means if any line segment is divided by another point in a certain ratio, if the ratio is positive, then the point divides the line segment internally. If the ratio is that negative, the line segment divides by the point P externally. See, here I will write that formula. See this one. Here is that therefore if the point P divides, if the point P divides the line segment joining the points A is equals to x1 comma y1 and B is equals to x2 comma y2. B is equals to x2 comma y2. In the ratio L is to M. In the ratio L is to M, then coordinates of P, coordinates of P See what I am saying here. If the point P divides the line segment joining the points A is equals to x1 comma y1 and B is equals to x2 comma y2 in the ratio L is to M, then coordinates of P. In this statement I did not mention that internally or externally. So here you write that internally. Suppose P divides internally, then the coordinates will be L into x2 plus M into x1 whole divided by L plus M, comma L into y2 plus M into y1 whole divided by L plus M. So here this one is the internal section formula. This is called simply internal section formula. Similarly, if it divides that externally, externally, what is the difference of the internal and external? So here if the ratio is the positive, that is that internal. If the ratio is the negative means now here you will get plus by the minus. So here you will write that this one is that L into x2 minus M into x1 whole divided by L minus M, comma L into y2 minus M into y1 whole divided by L minus M. So this one is the external section formula. Okay. Now after this one, so here what do you say the conclusion? If any point is that divides the line segment, those points must be collinear. Those points must be collinear. So here you write that another point is P divides AB internally or externally, or externally, if and only if P comma A comma B are collinear. If and only if P comma A comma B are collinear, So this is the most important condition. Okay. So now in this concept we discussed about that internal section formula and external section formula, and what is the condition for the section formula? That point which divides the line segment, those points must be collinear. Suppose if the given points are collinear, now you can find out that one point divides the line segment joining the other 2 points in which ratio and what are the coordinates of that point. So here that very most important condition, P divides AB internally or externally if and only if P comma A comma B are collinear. This is the very most important concept. Now next one is that suppose if AB is divides by the x-axis or y-axis. Suppose if AB divides by the x-axis, in this case P divides that AB. Now instead of the point P, now how can we find the ratio if the point if the x-axis is divides the line segment in which ratio? See that the next part is the ratio in which x-axis divide the line segment, divide the line segment joining the points joining the points A is equals to x1 comma y1 and B is equals to x2 comma y2. B is equals to x2 comma y2 is say here what is the meaning of the statement? The ratio in which the x-axis divide the line segment joining the points A is equals to x1 y1 and B is equals to x2 y2. So that means that is nothing but, see, this one is that y-axis and this one is the x-axis. Here that this is the line segment AB. So that means this point here that P point is lies on x-axis. P point is lies on x-axis. P point is lies on x-axis means in the previous formula, you know let it be this one is the divides in the ratio L is to M. Now you are going to find that L is to M value. So if this P point is lies on the x-axis, y coordinate will be equals to 0. By equating that y coordinate, your answer will be minus y1 is to y2. Minus y1 is to y2. That means in which ratio the x-axis is divides the line segment joining the points minus y1 is to y2. Similarly, y-axis divides in the ratio minus x1 is to x2 minus x1 is to x2. Same concept. See, suppose if that AB is divides by the y-axis, the P point will be lies on that y-axis. We know if any point is lies on y-axis, which coordinate will be equals to 0? X coordinate will be equals to 0. So, in previous formula, in internal section formula, if we have that x coordinate will be equals to 0, L is to M value will be equals to minus x1 is to x2, right? So this one is that ratio of AB divides by the coordinate axis. Now see the next concept. See here the next concept is suppose if the point, suppose you take the line segment A is equals to x1 comma y1 and B is equals to x2 comma y2. B is equals to x2 comma y2, right? So suppose if a point P either internally or externally, let it be that coordinates are x comma y. Now here is that this point is that P is lies either internally or externally. So then in which ratio P divides the line segment AB? So here you write that the ratio of AB. Here the next point is that the ratio of AB bar. AB bar means that represent what? Line segment. The ratio of AB divides by the point P is equals to x comma y. By the point P is equals to x comma y is x1 minus this one is that this value will be x1 minus x is to x1 minus x is to y x minus x2 x minus x2 or here that another this one is that in terms of the x coordinates. Similarly in terms of the y coordinates is y1 minus y is to y minus y2. Y minus y2. How can we get this formula? This one is that by using the concept of the collinearity. Here you see that P point is divides that AB either internally or externally. Okay. Suppose here this one is here we are going to find the only ratio. Okay. According that ratio, you can decide the location of the point P. Is it internal or external to AB? Here if you get that positive ratio, then P point will be internal to AB. Suppose if you get that ratio is a negative, the P point is that external to AB. Right? So before that we should not come to the conclusion. Okay? After find out that ratio, by using either this formula or this formula, you can say the location of P point. Is it internal to AB or external to AB? Right? So this one is that ratio. See the next concept. So the next concept is trisection points. What is the next concept? Trisection points. Trisection points means trisection points. So before the trisection points, so at the same time you write that midpoint. So midpoint is that what? So in this previous formula, AB is the divides by the point P in the ratio L is to M. So here is that midpoint means the ratio must be that 1 is to 1. So that means therefore the midpoint of AB, you know, A point coordinates always so taken as x1 comma y1 and B point coordinates are always taken as x2 comma y2. Midpoint of AB is equals to, this one is that the formula will be x1 plus x2 whole divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 whole divided by 2. This one is the midpoint formula, right? Now, and very most important formula. What is that very most important formula? Suppose if I given that one end of the line segment, so any end, either A point or B point. Suppose if I given that A point coordinates are x1 comma y1 and the midpoint M is equals to alpha comma beta. M is equals to alpha comma beta. Then what are the coordinates of the another end? So how can we find these coordinates of the another end? So let it be this point as a h comma k. By using this formula you can find it. So but directly by the concept you can write that coordinates of the another end. See the statement. So here is that if x1 comma y1 be one end of the line segment, whose midpoint is alpha comma beta, whose midpoint is alpha comma beta, then the coordinates of other end, this value will be derived from the midpoint concept. That value will be equals to what? The coordinates of the another end will be, that is that 2 alpha minus x1 comma 2 beta minus y1. This is the very useful formula in the coming chapters in coordinate geometry. So please all of you try to remember this one. Okay, so here once again you see this, here this one end of the line segment AB is given. So let it be I taken as that A is x1 comma y1 and midpoint of AB is that alpha comma beta. Then we are going to find the other end, that is that what? 2 alpha minus x1 comma 2 beta minus y1. This one is the other end, that is equals to B point. Okay, so this one is the midpoint concept. The next one is that trisection point. What is the next one? Trisection point. So what is meant by trisection point? See, here if you take that line segment joining the points A is equals to x1 comma y1. A is equals to x1 comma y1. Okay, and next B is equals to, here B is equals to x2 comma y2. x2 comma y2. So this one is a line segment. The point which divides AB internally in the ratio 1:2 or 2:1 are called trisection point. Here you see this one. This one is that one point. This one is the divides in the ratio 1:2. Right? So another one is that the point is that 2:1. This one is the 2:1. So what do you say the definition? The point which divides AB in the ratio 1:2 or 2:1 internally is called a trisection point. Now here you will write the definition. The point which divides AB in the ratio 1:2 or 2:1 internally is called a trisection point. Trisection point, right? So from the above diagram, here I taken as that A point coordinates are x1 comma y1, B point coordinates are x2 comma y2. Then what do you say the trisection points? See, here this one is that trisection points of AB. Here we will write that trisection points of AB. Here is that trisection point of AB. Trisection point of AB is what do you say that formula? That is that either P point or Q point will be trisection point. So here is that L is to M is equals to 1:2. You know already in previously internal section formula Lx2 plus Mx1 by L plus M, comma Ly2 plus M into Y1 by L plus 1. So by using that formula, here you can say that one point is that x1 plus 2 into x2 by 3 comma y1 plus 2 into y2 whole divided by 3. So this is that one point. Or another point is that what? 2 into x1 plus x2 whole divided by 3, comma 2 into y1 plus y2 whole divided by 3. So this one is the trisection point. So both are represent the trisection point. So anything you can take is as your convenient. Okay. So right, next concept is harmonic conjugate points. Next concept is what? Harmonic conjugate points. See this one, harmonic harmonic conjugate points. Harmonic conjugate points. See, what is meant by harmonic conjugate points? See, that the definition is that first we will see that concept. First you take that here is that a line segment AB. Here is that AB. See, this one is that AB, right? Suppose if a point P divides AB in the ratio L is to M internally, then in the same ratio the point which divides that externally, so this one is divides in the same ratio. So that means what? This is that nothing but internally, this one is that internally, and this one is that externally. See here, look at this one. P point is internal to AB and Q point is external to AB. Then P comma Q are said to be harmonic conjugate points with respect to AB, right? So what do you say the definition? If P comma P, if P divides AB in the ratio L is to M, okay, L is to M, and Q divides AB, Q divides AB in the ratio minus L is to M, What is the difference of the above line and second one? In this above line, L is to M is that only the positive. So positive means the point is that internal. If the ratio is the negative, the point is that external. Okay, so Q divides AB in the ratio minus L is to M. Then the points P comma Q are said to be harmonic conjugate points. Harmonic conjugate points. Harmonic conjugate points with respect to A and B, So this one is the concept of harmonic conjugate points. See, till now which concepts we discussed in this video? First concept is the section formula, right? And next one is that what? Midpoint formula. And next one is that trisection point. Next one is harmonic conjugate point. Now we will see that some very most important problems already those problems are asked in previous IIT exam. Okay, so now let us see those problems. See, the first question is the ratio in which the point a square comma a into b divides the join of a comma b and minus a comma minus b is. So already I said, first you draw that the join of which points a comma b and minus a comma b. Let it be this point as that a comma b, and another point is that minus a comma minus b. Which point is that divides the join of these two? A square comma ab, a square comma ab. Now this point you take as that p, and before that you don't write that position of p. So you cannot say before finding the ratio this point is divides that AB internally or externally in certain ratio. So first of all you find this one. So what I said that formula, so let it be this is that x1 comma y1, which point is divides that value, that is you take as that x comma y, and this one is that x2 comma y2. So what is that the formula? Therefore the required ratio is, that is required ratio. What is the required ratio? P divides AB in the ratio. So therefore P divides AB in the ratio. So I told you two formulas. One is that in terms of the x coordinates or in terms of the y coordinates. So here I am taking that x coordinates. What is that formula? X1 minus x is to x minus x2, x minus x2, that is equals to, here x1 is equals to what? A minus x is nothing but a square is to, this one is that a square minus x2 is minus a, that is that plus a. Now in this one you can divide, a is that common, that means the ratio is that 1 minus a is to a plus 1 or 1 plus a. This one you can write that a plus 1 or 1 plus a. So this one is that 1 plus a. So what is the correct option? D is the correct option. 1 minus a is to 1 plus a. So in which ratio P divides? 1 minus a is to 1 plus a. So this is the very most important formula, most important model. And see the next question. See, the next question is, if the point x1 plus t into x2 minus x1, this t is the common to both of these two. So comma y1 plus t into y2 minus y1 divides the join of this one and this one internally. So already in this given question, the condition is internally. Condition is that what? Internally. So internally means the ratio must be positive. So that means first of all you find out that which point is divides this one? This point. So here is that you take that this point is, you draw that a line. So this one is that A. A is equals to what? This is that x1 comma y1, and B point is equals to x2 comma y2. Which point is divides internally this line segment? So let it be that point is a P. P point coordinates are, that coordinates are x1 plus t into x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1 comma y1 plus t into y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1. So here is that, now first you find that ratio. Ratio formula is that what? x1 minus x. So here let it be this ratio is that L is to M. This ratio is that L is to M. So now you write that L by M is equals to, what is that formula? x1 minus x. X means this one. That means x1 minus of x value is that x1 plus t into x2 minus x1. T t into x2 minus x1 whole divided by x minus x2, that is nothing but x1 plus t into x2 minus x1 minus x2. Now you see that here by simplifying the numerator and denominator, here that x1 and x1 will be cancelled. Now in this one you take that minus is common. This value will be equals to t into x1 minus x2. This is the numerator value. And next in the denominator, you see that here you can take that x1 and next minus t into x1. From these two you take that x1 you take as that common. So x1 if you take the common, 1 minus t into x1, 1 minus t into x1, and next here is that minus x2 you take the common. Minus x2 if you take the common, 1 minus t into x2. Okay, now again in the denominator 1 minus t is the common, t into x1 minus x2 whole divided by this one will be 1 minus t into, if you take 1 minus t is the common, x1 minus x2, right? x1 minus x2 will be cancelled. Now this one will be equals to t whole divided by 1 minus t. 1 minus t. This one is that greater than 0. Why should it will be greater than 0? Already in that problem, that point is divides that internally. Internally means the ratio must be positive. So therefore, now from this total ratio is positive means the product is also positive. T into 1 minus t is greater than 0. Here 1 minus t you write that t minus 1. 1 minus t you write that t minus 1. That implies multiplying with the minus, t into t minus 1 is less than 0. By using that wavy curve, here is that 0 less than t is less than 1. So this one is the required interval of t. So what is the correct option? Option B is the correct answer. What is the correct answer? Option B is the correct answer. This is a very most important question. Okay, so I hope that everybody understood this question. So next the remaining part we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you for watching this video. Please all of you like, share and subscribe this channel.